Welcome to BCP Live. Happy Tuesday evening. Hope that everything is going well. You know what today is? Today is the longest day of the year. That is right. The summer officially begins here on June 21st. That means, and as the sun's going down right now, I'm seeing all around me pretty much darkness, and my guest has a sunset that is rapidly becoming a deeper blue behind him. But really what this means is this. Absolutely nothing. It's going to get hot. It's going to stay hot for a little while longer. But the days get incrementally shorter, and so you're going to feel like at least maybe we're headed toward cool weather. I don't know if that means anything or not, but we'll go with that as our start to the show tonight. Hi, I'm Joey McWilliams. Glad to get to visit with you. Hi, Penny. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Please feel free to comment and let us know that you are here and watching. And tonight, my guest is another of the fine group of individuals who are running for office in the state of Oklahoma. This is Dustin Reid, and he has put his hat in the ring to try to take a seat in the Oklahoma House of Representatives, District 21. Dustin, thank you for stopping by and being with us here tonight on BCP Live.
Thank you for having us, Joey.
Listen, I want to ask you, because I know that every person's background is just a little bit different, and you know, most of us have been around this area for a while. I'm sure there are a lot of folks who know you already, but tell us just a little bit about yourself and where you come from and how you fit into this area.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Joey. Again, my name's Dustin Reid. I'm a Republican candidate for House District 21, and a little bit about me. I grew up in a single mother household, oldest of four boys. We didn't have much growing up, but mom always made sure that we had food, we had clothes on our back, and was blessed with many great mentors through the sport of football. I was the first one in my family to ever go to college and graduate. I did that on a football scholarship, and I wanted to break the cycle for my family, to give my next generation something to work towards, so show that those poverty cycles can be broken. And played all 4 years, graduated with a master's degree in education. Went into teaching and coaching. Did that for about a year and a half, and Chickasaw Nation called me and said, hey, we've got a spot over here in our CPI program, which was mentoring youth. And we had about 150 kids that we personally mentored through financial literacy, leadership development skills, personal and daily life skills, and also Chickasaw culture and history. Did that for almost 2 years. And I wanted to come back home to the Choctaw Nation, and I got on with them. My first job here was in human resources, wrote employment policies, did special projects, worked my way into project management, and now I'm in the Office of Strategic Development, in the Office of Strategy, and we assist those departments with their long-term strategic plans, their strategic projects. I've got everything from economic development, tourism, small business, human resources, aviation, agriculture, obviously being a big passion of mine, that fell right into place, and operational excellence, just to name a few. But been very blessed. Great employer. They've taken care of my family and I. I am married. My wife, O'Reilly, and I have 3 daughters, Christina, Savannah, and Audrina, and we reside here in Calera. We are raising our daughters on a farm. That's what's behind me here. It's getting dark outside, but we wanted to raise them on a farm to show them, learn the value of a strong work ethic, and that's something that they can take throughout their life, no matter what they do.
Well, it's a beautiful view. I really absolutely love the view, and I know that the color of blue is going to change as we go on with the broadcast tonight, but. It is. It's a beautiful family, 3 lovely daughters and wife, and that's close to home, of course, here, because we have 4 daughters in the family, and yeah, it's nice. You talk about all those things that you're doing right now, what's brought you to this point, and obviously a lot there, but you're wanting to take another step. So what has come to mind? What's on your heart, and what brings you then to say, hey, listen, I want to run for this state office?
Absolutely, Joey. So this is something that was always in the plans. It got here a little sooner, but the world's at a crossroads right now, especially here in America. And I felt like we need a good, common sense, conservative leader to get back up in the House and represent our district. We picked up Marshall County and Bryan County, and I feel like I fit the district very well. A lot of our people struggle here, and we've been through that struggle, and we know the sacrifices that families are having to make with the current rate, inflation rates, the way our economy is. We've got a lot of people here in economic development. We look at labor participation rate, and in Bryan County alone, we're under 50%. And that incorporates the college students and everything, and everything. But my big goal and why I wanted to run is to support our district. I think we've got a great opportunity. We're going through a massive growth right now. I think we're the sixth fastest growing economy in Oklahoma, and we've got to balance that with small business, with some corporate type jobs that are good paying jobs. We need good paying jobs all across the board. We also need to look at our workforce and develop our workforce. Something I'm very proud of is I got named to the KTC Education Business Council going into this fall. And so what we're going to do there is look at how we can develop that workforce to meet the industry needs of District 21. And we've done a lot of work in my role at Choctaw Nation, looking on ways to develop sites here to attract businesses. So taking that expertise to the Capitol would be great. And Joey, going back to your main question, the big reason I'm running is my family, as you mentioned. I've got 3 girls and a lovely wife who have been very supportive. I'm glad that school's out and they're getting to join me on the campaign trail. But they were the main reason I wanted to come out and run. Everything that's going on in the world, my children are our most precious resource. And I just wanted to make sure that, kids can stay kids. They're not going to get any political indoctrination in the classroom. Having 3 daughters, I definitely want to fight and make sure that our daughters compete against females in sports. And right now, with our economy growing so fast here in Bryan County, property rates, taxes are going up. And one of the things I want to do at the Capitol is we send a ton of money up to Oklahoma City. And we pay a lot of taxes down here. And I want to be the voice that goes up there and says, hey, look, we're growing. We need these tax dollars. Or if we can't get any sent back to us, how can we lower those taxes without losing any of our major county services? Private property rights are very important to me as a farmer and rancher. I believe that people should be able to do what they want to do on their property as long as it's within, legal bounds. Last thing I want to do, and this will be the last one, is to address our broadband technology here. I live 10 minutes from 6975, and there's not one company that services my property as of right now. So, with the growth that we're experiencing here in Bryan and Marshall County, we definitely need to address our infrastructure needs, our broadband, and our water.
We're talking with Dustin Reid now here on BCP Live. I want to say thanks to the folks who are watching tonight, or you might be watching the replay, whether it be on Wednesday or Thursday, and thanks for stopping by and being a part of what's going on. On the Bryan County Patriot, you may have noticed this, we have the countdown toward the unearthing and the opening of the time capsule for the Big Peanut. So that is less than 365 days away. So a shout out to Janet Reid and the Chamber of Commerce, getting that going and preparing us. We have a full 12 months to get ready for that. And I'm actually curious. I predate the Big Peanut, Dustin, but not by much. Not by much. And I was not in Bryan County at the time. So that's neither here nor there. Also, by the way, I do want to remind you, Candidate Education Forum at Victory Life Church tomorrow. It's at the Durant campus of Victory Life Church tomorrow. And there are scheduled to be and confirmed 10 candidates for the seat in Congressional District 2 for the U.S. House of Representatives. That will be at Victory Life, and that is tomorrow night. More information about that on the Bryan County Patriot on our website, bryancountypatriot.com. As we're speaking now with Dustin Reid here, who is looking to try to find a seat in the Oklahoma House of Representatives. I can get that word out, I promise. District 21. I think that's the worst. I've butchered that word the whole time, though, Dustin. Sorry about that. Anyway, you're looking for that seat. And I know there are a number of things that you even mentioned a few of them just a moment ago as to why you want to run. One of those things that you had talked about were private property rights. Tell us what that is all about.
So first of all, I want to, we're blessed here with Bryan County. I encourage everyone to get out and exercise your most precious right as an American citizen, is to vote. We're blessed with great candidates this year, so if any are watching tonight, thank you for looking in. But as far as private property rights, Joey, for me, it's an encroachment by the government. Whether that be federal or local. We need to protect our private property rights. I believe I should be able to do what I want on my property. As long as it's legal. And as an American, this is a sacred piece of ground and that we hold dear. And it's very precious to my family. So I want to do everything that we can to protect our private property rights and our personal liberties.
Dustin, another thing that you have mentioned, I know that there are some topics that seem to be universal, and at least for on the ticket in which you're trying to be the nominee with Second Amendment and pro-life, things like that. I want to give you a chance to say something about either or both of those, but you also talked about your daughters, and protecting our children is a big thing to you, and I'd like you to elaborate on that, and again, either of those other topics if you'd like to.
Yeah, so absolutely. So first of all, I am 100% pro-life. I'm a big Second Amendment supporter. I'm a lifetime hunting license holder here in the state of Oklahoma. I've been around guns my whole life. I am proud to announce that we have been endorsed by the Guns of America Association, the largest pro-Second Amendment groups in the country. Very proud to receive that endorsement, and we'll do everything that we can in Oklahoma City to further protect that right and make sure that we have the right to defend ourselves here in Oklahoma. Expanding on the question about our children, we look at the education, and we're 49th in the union. I think we could do a lot better. Our kids deserve better. They are our most precious resource, and so looking at ways that we can put the family unit back in focus. I think that's where we're seeing a lot of issues with mental health. It's a breakdown in the family unit. We need to put God back in the center of this at home and in school. I just graduated in 2009, but every morning we said a prayer and we said the Pledge of Allegiance. I think those two things are missing in classrooms now, and we need to get our kids back to learning. So when I was a teacher, we spent a lot of time on the Constitution and the history of America. We need to put those values back into the classroom and instill those great values of what America stands for into our kids, and to create proud citizens to represent us in the next generations.
Well, Dustin, I appreciate you taking the time to elaborate on some of those things and share with us tonight. The primary election, and there are 4 candidates running for the spot. 3 other candidates, along with you, Dustin, who are running for that spot for the seat in District 21 of the Oklahoma House of Representatives. And the primary is big because there are 4 candidates, and one of these 4 will be able to, or possibly, we'll see if there's a runoff. We'll know more of what's going to happen here in just a little bit, because 1 week from tonight, we'll know more, and we'll be able to give you hopefully some at least unofficial results right here on BCP Live. And I actually have a very special guest that is coming on that night. I'm looking forward to getting to visit with that guest that night. Well, so we'll try to break some news on BCP Live, but it's 1 week from tonight. Now, here's the big deal. And by the way, before I give you the last word on this, Dustin, shout out to Brina, who says, hi, Dustin and Joey. Well, Brina, thank you for watching tonight. We appreciate that. And Michelle, who agrees, put God back in school. So that's a big deal there. Now, Dustin, I want to give you at least the final word, to give you an opportunity to say, hey, listen, the election day is 1 week away. Early voting starts a little bit later this week, but election day officially is 1 week from today. So what would you say to the voters?
So again, my name's Dustin Reid. I'm running for the House District of 21 State Representative seat. I would love to earn your vote. We've worked hard. We've put a lot of time and effort into this, my family and I. I've met a ton of great people here in Bryan and Marshall County at the doorstep. If I haven't got to you yet, I'm coming, I promise. I've met so many wonderful people who've supported us, and I think we're blessed. We've got a great resource here. Our people are our treasure, and I would love to earn your vote. And nobody in this race will work harder than that state capitol. I will go to work for you every single day in that role. And, in the off season, when we're not in session, I'm going to be down here. I'm going to be working for you, to carrying your voice back to Oklahoma City the next session. I'm one of us. I'm a conservative, common sense leader, who has been a servant leader his whole life. And, this has been my greatest calling. And I really look forward to serving you guys, and would appreciate you guys to remember us on June 28th.
All right, June 28th, again, 1 week from today. That is a Tuesday. So, Dustin, thank you so much for taking time with us today. And I'll keep your little window up if you don't mind, just to allow me to close out. I want to say thanks to all the folks who are watching. Hopefully and I do know we'll have at least one or two more opportunities to visit with some folks who are going to be on the ballot on next Tuesday. I want to remind you also, don't forget tomorrow night, the Candidate Education Forum at Victory Live. It will also be live streamed on the Bryan County Patriot Facebook page as well. So keep that in mind. If you'd like to see that, just tune in for that. That'll be tomorrow night. Hi, Jimmy. Thank you for watching tonight. Now, I want to remind you, as I always do, 3 things, because there's a lot in the world that's going on right now to get your attention. Dustin mentioned some of those things earlier. I would encourage you to do these 3 things. Number 1, be wise. And if you don't feel like you have enough wisdom, and there have been times in this week that I have felt that way, and God said, he said, if you'll ask me, in James chapter 1, he said, if you'll ask me, I'll give you wisdom, I'll give it generously, and I won't find fault in you. And I'm really glad for all those things, and I appreciate the wisdom. So you need to walk in wisdom. Number 2, walk in love. Is it always easy? Absolutely not. Is it always the right thing? Absolutely it is, to walk in love. And I guarantee you'll make a difference in someone's life if you do. And number 3, do not walk in fear. The national media is going to give you every opportunity it can to be afraid of something, anything. So I encourage you, do not walk in fear. Is that always easy? No, it is not. Sometimes it's tough, but I encourage you to do those things anyway. So thank you very much again for watching, and a shout out to all the folks who commented tonight, including someone who says, Joey for president. Dustin, I can tell you, I am not on that ballot. Please don't even write that in. Dustin Reid, candidate with me tonight for the Oklahoma House District 21. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you all, and you guys have a great night. Thanks, Don, for watching.